Alright guys, so what's up? We're gonna read over this article really quick. 11 sexist things that men need to stop doing on dates immediately. It's actually an older article, it's from 2015. But if there's anybody we need to take dating advice from, it's definitely feminists. The article was written by this woman, and you can tell by looking at her that she's somebody who knows about the dating scene. She goes on dates all the time. She knows what it's like to have a good quality. No, I can't, man. She's fucking busted. Well, anyways, there's a lot to the article, which will be linked below if you want to actually see the entire thing. We're going to go over the pictures they have. The pictures are fucking hilarious, but there's like a paragraph or two to each picture, and if we were to cover the entire article, this video would be so damn long, and we're not going to do that. The first picture reads, "Don't expect sex in exchange for something. Don't expect sex, period." And then it's brought along with a quote that says, "He parked on the way back and asked for a blowjob. I laughed and told him no. He said, 'Well, I took you out and paid for your smoothie.'" What kind of date is this shit? Did she get her dating, like, knowledge from teenagers? Like, I don't know. I don't need grown adults that are just like, "We should go out this weekend and get a smoothie." Like, that's shit you do as a teenager or a kid. It's fucking weird. But maybe that's the exchange. Maybe you're going on this date. Maybe it's a purely physical dating scene that maybe you're going out with this girl to have sex with her. Why can I not expect sex? I'm not saying we gotta bang it out on the first date, but I mean, if you're dating somebody, the plan is to probably have sex with them at some point. But if I buy you a smoothie though, yeah, you better blow me. For some reason, they use this guy for every picture. I don't know why. Maybe he's the epitome of a douchebag on a date expecting sex. I don't know. The second one reads, "Don't tell women they're better or different than other women to curry favor. You're not like the other girls." Can somebody tell me one person, male or female, that doesn't want to be told they're better than people? I mean, yeah, being egotistical, narcissistic can be a bad thing, but if I'm on a date with a chick and she's like, "You know what?" Or we're dating for a while, whatever, and she's like, "You know what? You're better than all my exes." Who the fuck doesn't want to hear that? Who doesn't want to be told that you're better than other men or women? Like, obviously everybody wants to hear that. And if I'm dating a girl, she best be telling me that I'm better than her exes. I don't want to, you don't want to hear, "Hey, you know what? You're a pretty good guy, but the guy I dated before, he was actually kind of better." Like, what the fuck? Third one reads, "Don't assume women are interested in having your babies, or anyone else's for that matter. Why do you bother even dating? How can you reject what is biologically the reason you exist?" Where in the fuck are they getting these quotes, man? Like, has any guy ever said that to a woman? It's like, we're in a dating scene, "You gonna have my babies?" "No." "Why are you rejecting the reason you exist?" "That is why women are here, just to have my babies." Like, nobody says that shit, and I'm pretty sure I don't go on first dates and I'm just like, "You know, I already know your name and some things about you, but I know it's our first date, but I need to know, when are we gonna have kids exactly?" I need to go into this knowing a timeline of when we're gonna have our first children. And this one says, "Don't treat a woman like she exists to service you. Be a good little woman and go get us some beers." This one makes no fucking sense. These are supposed to be dating tips, you know? This is kind of where the feminist stuff comes out, because this is supposed to be things you're not supposed to do on a date or when you're dating somebody or whatever the case. And this is like a scenario where I'm assuming it's a guy hanging out with his guy friends, probably watching sports ball or something. And he's like, "Hey, be a good woman and go get us some beers." Like, that's not a date. You're not dating right there. You're at home, I'm assuming, or at a friend's house or some shit. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It's just crazy feminist bullshit. But there are actually women out there who enjoy that. I'm not saying I condone the actions of guys that treat women like this, but there's women who like to, you know, quote unquote, serve their men or whatever you want to say, like be that typical kind of housewife. Some women like that shit. So, I don't know. Who cares what people do when they're dating? "Don't comment on how much she's eating or isn't eating, or drinking. I cannot believe you're going to eat all that. How dare this fucking piece of shit, you misogynist piece of shit." Look, if you're on a date with a girl and, like, say she's a small chick and she's putting away a lot of her food, like a big-ass burger or something like that, like, why can't you say it? What's so bad about saying something? It's not a big deal. If she's fat and you say something about her eating a lot of food, then yeah, it's probably bad. But if you're dating, like, a skinnier chick who eats a lot of food, what's the big deal? It's not like you're calling her fat. She's obviously not a fat person. But I've met some girls in my time that are smaller than me that can eat a lot more food than I can. It's a conversation piece. Big fucking deal. I'm going to comment on it. It's not that big of an issue. If I eat a little bit of food and this bitch is putting away like a whole goddamn pizza, I'm going to say something. Who cares? Who cares how much you eat? It doesn't fucking matter. Like, these feminists get triggered over the dumbest things. Guys, what you need to do next is you need to not say dumb things about women's faces or bodies. Have you ever seen your own face? It's beautiful. You ruin it every time you open your mouth. This one's kind of puzzling to me. Like, has a guy ever actually said that to a woman? Like, they're on a date, she's talking, he's like, "Hold up, you know, you're so attractive that every time you talk, it just ruins this fucking moment for us. You need to stop talking, bitch. You just need to let me stare at you. You're attractive. Quit fucking talking with your annoying voice." Like, nobody says this shit. And then the line of, don't say dumb things about women's faces or bodies, that's just an obvious statement. The quote's kind of weird, because I doubt any guys ever said that, but the line itself, or the number 6 entry of don't say dumb things is just so fucking obvious. 7 is a simple entry. Don't impose chivalry. I dated a guy who subtly coughed as we neared any door to remind me I was supposed to stop and wait for him to open it for me. This one's among some of the dumbest ones on the list. Like, she's telling you not to impose chivalry. Don't pull out chairs, don't open doors, all those things. But the thing is, a lot of females like that shit, so if you don't do it, they're gonna bitch, so her advice is flawed from the beginning, because you can't win either way. Either the girl's gonna like it or hate it. If you don't do it, she might be pissed off, and if you do it, she might be pissed off, so there's really no way of winning. Don't assume that because a woman looks like your ex or another woman you're attracted to, they're interchangeable. He was already in a long-term relationship with a redheaded woman, so he was basically looking for a baby mama that looked like her. I don't even understand what's wrong with this. I can understand if the guy's like going on about it all the time. Like all the time he's like, man, you look like my ex. And then like you go on the second date, he's like, wow, you still remind me of my ex. Like if he keeps going on about it, yeah, it's a problem. But like if he likes redheads and his ex was a redhead, you're a redhead, what's the problem with that? Me personally, several years back, I dated a girl who was a kind of bigger girl. Not fat, but she was, thick, if you will. And ever since then, I've been attracted to girls like that. Before dating her, I was always into just really, really skinny chicks, or not, like not bones, but skinnier chicks. And she opened me up to a new possibility, and now I'm into that shit. So what's wrong with dating people who remind you of your exes? It's really not that big of a deal. Don't insult a woman just because she's not that into you. I told the guy that I went on a couple of dates with that I didn't see a future with him, but I'd love to be friends. He said, that's cool, you're fat anyway. Okay, first off, these are supposed to be things to not do on a date. And this is a chick telling you that the date's over, that the relationship's over. Y'all went on a few dates, she doesn't see a future with you. Not everybody ends on good terms. Sometimes you want to take a parting shot, It's pretty much every female, after you break up with her, will go and tell her friends that she had a small dick. It doesn't matter how big your dick is. And so every fucking chick takes the parting shot. Maybe not directly at you, but they do. And so maybe a chick does that and you thought there was a future for you. So now you're heartbroken, you're going to want to take a parting shot. Pretty much nobody remains friends after breaking up. Almost everybody ends on bad terms. Even if you don't end on bad terms, you don't stay in contact because they're going to get their own relationship and go on about their life. So who cares? If you want to take a parting shot, fucking do it. Don't have double standards. A guy I dated in high school told me he only wants to date virgins. I was like, are you a virgin? He was like, no, but men are different. For fucking starters, you crazy bitch feminist who made this goddamn list, this whole entire article and list is made up of double standards. Pretty much everything that you named on this list, a woman can do as well. It's literally a double standard list. It's so stupid. But if you're in the quote itself, this woman apparently dated a dude in high school who said he only dates virgins. I doubt that that's exactly true, because once you date a chick, say you date a virgin, you have sex with her the first time, boom, she's no longer a virgin. So you can't only date virgins unless he's hopping from woman to woman, which I fucking doubt, because I doubt anybody would give him the time of day if that's what he's looking for. Double standards aren't inherently wrong. Maybe I'm a fat guy and I want to date skinny chicks. Or maybe I'm a skinny guy and I want to date fat chicks. Or maybe I'm looking for somebody who's a lot more intelligent than I am. Maybe I'm stupid and I want somebody who's intelligent. What's wrong with double standards aren't just a bad thing. It's kind of a weird thing to expect there to be no double standards at all and only look for people who are exactly the fucking same as you. Don't assume a woman is doing something just because she wants to service your boner. A bro I went on a few dates with back in the day told me that it was so hot how I didn't need to wear makeup. I was wearing foundation, bronzer, mascara, and lip gloss at the time. The correlation between the title of that section and the quote, it just makes no fucking sense. It's about, don't think women are doing things to service your boner, but the quote is about a guy who thought that this girl he was on a date with wasn't wearing makeup, but she actually was. Like, I don't understand where his boner comes into play. Somebody show me the boner. I need to see this boner. I don't even understand why this is necessarily a bad thing. Like, a lot of females will put on just like a little bit of makeup, like a little bit of foundation or whatever, and maybe a little bit of eyeliner, maybe some lipstick or lip gloss, whatever the fuck that shit was. And that's it. And us guys aren't really going to notice that. To us, it's going to look like you're not really wearing anything. And because we're not somebody who wears makeup. So, I mean, why is it such a crime? Why is it such a bad thing that I thought you weren't wearing makeup? And that's all of them, guys. We now have the tools to venture out into the dating scene and pick up any female we want. All you gotta do is remember to lie about who you are, don't have any opinions, don't have double standards, don't look at her as a sex object, don't ever plan on having sex with her, man, because that's a crime. Don't comment about her makeup, don't open the doors for her, don't tell her she's better than any of your exes or any other girl you've ever dated. Using these tips, you should be good for the future, guys. Anyways, if you want to enjoy the video, or if you plan on using any of this advice, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, follow me on Twitter. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later.
Is that sexual harassment?
No, it's humongous.
Then why did you say that to me?
That's my name.
What? Humongous what? that you love me.